David Ward fucking classic album. Dude, I have overslept so many of these. It's kind of funny. I've overslept things that aren't in the morning. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't have a clue for it. Do this. Let's drink some tea. Actually, no, yeah, I don't need to use sanity.
Any more fun things to do, Doctor?
Let's finish.
You're the boss of this training camp? And they call you the doctor? But you...
Cast Stewart reporting in. I'm glad to be...
Hi! I'm Vanilla, trainee operator from...
I just realized I forgot to start YouTube Studio. Good tags. None of these are good tags. Range slow. AoE slow? Yeah. There we go. Extreme mode added. Oh, they did updates for this. I forgot about that. They're all extreme modes. Okay, none of these are time gated. Thank God. It's gonna be the AoE. I don't know. Haze. I don't know my tags. Let's be real here. I've never known my tags. Okay, let me sip my tea so that I can refresh my voice from morning voice, and we'll get started. Ah, my tea is still too hot. God damn it. Okay. Alright, let's get her done. We thank our honored guest for your patience. Please follow me. You comply with the guard's request, patiently waiting again in the office lobby for Eloisis and the much-rumored Grand Duchess's discussion to come to a close. The subdued interior has no clock or other timekeeping instrument, as if time is not a right conferred upon its visitors. You while away the minutes in utter boredom, thinking back to your own discussion not long ago. I'm surprised the doctor doesn't have, like, a video game. Like a video game console, like some Arknights PSP or something like that. Only the doctor is allowed to meet with her? I also think that's unreasonable. If something unexpected happens, there's no way for me and I to protect you. In the end, this is her domain. Eloisius said she wanted to introduce us to the Grand Duchess, but we still don't know why she really wants to help us. My memory bank has no record of a young Ursine noble like her either. But a woman acting as a special ambassador who also personally knows the Grand Duchess must be extraordinary. She has many secrets. But she did say she wanted us to go to the mining district, so we had to cooperate. But Rhodes Island has stepped into the sights of Ursus, and we have no way of knowing how the local administration views. Oh, we did, huh? Oops. Oopsies. I've had my fair share of past experience. We did go into Chernobog and immediately destroy the core of Chernobog. I will support your decisions, Doctor, but please be careful. What else? Oh yeah, we were active participants in the Victorian Civil War, which I feel like if you're an intelligence agency of any country, you go, what the fuck is a pharmaceutical company doing there? Take a comms terminal at least. If anything happens, reach out immediately. We'll come get you right away, even if we have to smash the place up while we're at it. I will if I have to, but I hope I don't have to, because I am significantly weaker compared to the standard resident of Terra. This is my lockdown hiding. The corridors of the building are exceptionally empty, just like the streets of the city it stands in. The moment you were led inside, a slight nod is all you are left with. Not a word has passed your guide's lips the entire time. Perhaps he trusts that your intuition will lead you to the correct room, or perhaps he is used to putting visitors to the test. Fortunately, you had detected the warm scent of applewood smoke wafting off that guard, which takes you to the only door emitting such a smell. That's crazy that the doctor could detect that. Like, what do you mean? A door that leads to a room tucked away in the corner was once pushed open. It is as if the looming, imposing stone walls of this chill-gloomed city have come together to hide a spot of sacrosanct tranquility. The first thing you see is a graceful, ash-blue figure standing at the other side of the room. Greetings, Your Imperial Highness the Grand Duchess Yelizaveta Konstantinova Laksovskaya. I can feel your nerves from here. You need not be worried. Please call me Grand Duchess Elizabeth, as my friends do. Oh, we're friends now, I see. I can tell that you are an individual of keen intellect. Her voice is gentle and innocent, not at all what you expected. The mistress of the palace slowly turns around. Kokaina Ersaina. Oh, what the fuck? Forgive my reaction, Grand Duchess. I don't quite often encounter your kind such as this. What the fuck is that? Is that a lupine? I welcome each and every guest to Bresk with open arms. Is this not the part where you introduce your friend Elota? Oh yes, of course. This is the one I was speaking about, the doctor of Rhodes Island Pharmaceuticals. You may call me Doctor. It is an yeah. Barzal, Bourgeois, yeah, the dog breed, the long dog. It's an honor to be granted an audience. As I said, there is no need for such formality. Come forward, closer to the fire. My attendant shall fetch us some tea forthwith. It may be difficult for travelers from afar to adapt to Bresk in this season, though she may be remote. There are times when she is a warm, pleasant home. Has your journey here been a smooth one? I fear I can't describe it as such. Please believe me when as I say that all you have seen here is in service to maintaining the city's hard-fought serenity. Elota has explained to me in great detail the excellent work her new Euripides specialist friends have done in the field. Yours is a talent our city sorely needs at this moment. Do you require Euripides specialists? Our young Tsar wishes to bestow his favor equally upon every Ursine citizen. He even wishes for the division of the infection to no longer plague his people. It is for this reason that he labors himself to exhaustion, such that even the most steely-eyed courtier is left heartbroken at the sight. But rare is the one who truly understands how precious a treasure His Imperial Majesty's innocence is. We who call ourselves his followers must do all we can to enact his will. Bresk borders the largest mining district in the far north, but the methods we have available to treat Euripides fall far short of His Imperial Majesty's ideals, which means we require some able doctors. If that is your Imperial Highness's goal, the doctor is the best partner you will find here. I have read Rhodes Islands. I don't know why I said Rhodes Islands is. Rhodes Islands scientific papers for myself. Unlike those dusty old scholars of the Imperial Universities who simply repeat the finding of others, Rhodes Island really leads the vanguard in a field of Euripides research. No, I mean, technically you're right either way, right? Because Grey with Grey is, I believe, what was it? That's American, and then it's Grey is European, and is American. No. E is cheaper to print in America. So Grey. And then Gray is European. Oh my, I've never heard our proud young officer express such admiration for anyone before. Has working in Greifenberg changed you? I still distinctly remember your father grumbling to me about the awkward situations you would provoke at the ducal banquets. A rather embarrassing part of my past, Your Imperial Highness. If I may explain this admiration further, I have always respected those with true talent and ability, such as Your Imperial Highness and Doctor. I am incredibly grateful for the reminder about my father. I nearly forgot to pass on his regards. His factory is still producing uniforms of the highest quality for every soldier in the far north. His name can still be heard at every banquet on the frontier. We had best return to the topic of our friend here. Let us speak plainly. What plans does Rhodes Island have for Bresk? We hope you will allow us to enter the far northern mining district. Upon hearing your words, the Grand Duchess shows a split second of surprise, but does not forget herself. She looks towards Aloysius, and you notice the precise moment the young guardswoman's gaze turns evasive. The Grand Duchess lets out a long sigh as if she were vexed by a terrible burden. Oh dear, oh dear. Doctor, is that how I should address you? That is how I should address you, yes? If this young lady has provoked a misunderstanding, then I do apologize. We welcome Rhodes Island's building an office in Bresk, and I wish to offer as much aid as I can, but the far northern mines are not open to sightseers at the moment. If your comrades are lost, then I ask you to leave with me their descriptions and last known whereabouts. I should apply every last man I can spare to help you find them. Pardon my candor, but I want to appeal. I'm afraid. Your Imperial Highness, what if I invite them to travel with me under my name? Oh, Elota, you always were such a naughty little rascal. You know that Bresk needs specialist oropathy doctors. You know that with your recommendation, I would not consider this a favor to be repaid, allowing your friend to do business here. Now look here, what is it you wish to do? Drag our esteemed guests into our muddy, snow-laden troubles? Elota, you are complicating this situation. This is not a complicated matter. Pray your Imperial Highness forgive my bluntness. I have never concealed my objectives here. By the Tsar, there is hardly a soul in Greifenberg concerned about the possibility of unrest in your Bresk. But there are many curious about the closure of the mining district and the mutations among the infected. Those coming here may be idle young nobles or scientists researching neuropathy, but they can just as easily be an army captain or dignitaries from the State Council. The young guardswoman's tone remains frivolous, leaving you barely able to discern if the sharpness she speaks with is one of irreverent rudeness, or if there is a prying, deeper meaning to it. Grand Duchess Elizabeth's eyes narrow. Dude, I cannot talk like this. I cannot talk this much the first thing in the morning. If they have their suspicions, then let them come and speak those suspicions here. The armies see me as a fence-sitter currying favor with the new nobles, while the State Council sees me as some provincial Grand Duchess. I am well used to everyone laying their doubts and curiosities on Bresk. So, my dear Elota, who sent you here to heap more blame upon me? No. Your Imperial Highness misunderstands. You know that this is just a cushy job for me, paying a visit to your Demesne. My only intention was to petition you to grant these oropathy specialists permission to accompany me into the mining district, that we might investigate the strange happenings surrounding the infected here. Who gave the furry Duchess huge... Jesus Christ. I have butted with some words of my own. Pray speak, my friend. I'd like to clarify Rhodes Island's position. We are simply a pharmaceutical company. As for other matters, Rhodes Island will not and cannot get involved. I did not ask this earlier, but my curiosity abounds. Did you do this in Victoria? Your colleagues, why ever did they go to the central mining district? They are Earthside themselves. Oh. Rhodes Island's intentions are pure. We have no higher power. Except for Priestess. The moment your words leave your mouth, you suddenly realize that being overly frank could make your promises seem hollow, but this sort of overt honesty also makes it hard for others to believe you are hiding anything. The Grand Duchess ponders for a moment. This is our only request. The young woman I care for, and our healers of oropathy who only wish to find their comrades. If I were to refuse you, I would seem rather cruel, wouldn't I? I can understand your position. You were just worried for our friends from afar, worried that they would get drawn into danger. Naturally, I do not wish anyone in my lands to meet with misfortune. If I ever have time, I would like to send stoves out to every soul who lives upon the frozen earth. Elota, can you promise me you will ensure our friends' safety to the best of your ability? Your Imperial Highness may trust in me. Good, good. Go now, Doctor. Go find your people. I permit Rhodes Island to enter the mining district of the far north. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you very much. I wish that I were so kind, but few are they who appreciate the kindness of others. People revere those who snatch their rights from their hands and are grateful whenever a portion of those rights is returned to them. But I do not believe such acts can be considered kind. The winds of the far north are bitter indeed. You had best pack some warm clothes, Doctor. Me, when I go to Russia and I only have a hoodie. Doctor, Aloysius, you're back. Indeed, no need to look so excited, Gosopsha Mia. This is the administrative center of Bresk, not some den of evil. Our chat went rather smoothly, duh? As smooth as silk. You're still hiding things, though. Alright, yes, I admit that. But it really was the only way I could create the ideal conditions for discussion. And the results speak for themselves, no? The Grand Duchess. Whatever. She isn't what I imagined. I did not imagine a really tall, like, dog woman. Oh, and how did you imagine her? Harder to persuade. But so long as you can pinpoint exactly what she's trying to conceal from you, it is not difficult to persuade her. Problem is that most of the time, she will leave you no opportunity to find that weak point. Those infected, for example, are they affected by changes in pathology, some new symptom of neuropathy, or something else? The bear. That is where the issue lies. The lack of details, that is all the information that made it to Greiferberg. The moment the infected change, they are sent off to be supervised by the Research Institute. I read your paper on the changes in originium and neuropathy symptoms, as have research institutes across Ursus, who are already launching their own projects based on that paper. If these changes were simply those mentioned within, they would not merit this sort of response. It is highly likely that the abnormalities springing up in the mining district are an entirely new threat. An entirely new threat? The Institute looking into the cause? The district under lockdown? All the miners isolated from the wider country? This way everyone will believe the matter is settled, but in truth? After the incident, all work in the district stopped and all communications were cut off. Deity Greiferberg's inquiries have received no response. None is able and none dares to look too deeply into this. This reminds me of like Chernobyl. Or like, so the show Chernobyl where they were like, cut off all communications. No one is allowed to know. If the Grand Duchess wanted to hide things. You have met her, and perhaps this has you believing she is truly a kind administrator. Of course, she would have let you in. After all, this is the friendliest place to the infected in Ursus, the Pearl of the Far North, Paradise in North Ursus. Bresk, capital of Breskanoy. You didn't see anything unusual in the city these past 2 days, aside from the lack of people. That is how she runs the Far North. Like how, since she became governor, no one has been sentenced to death in the governorate. Has that lessened the number of people here who have met tragic ends? No. Because we have a lot of complaints about her. Oh, you wound me. I promise my assessment just now was not tinged by any personal feelings. I was simply answering your questions. We are partners now, aren't we? I understand, Aloysius. Are these abnormal infected still under the supervision of the Research Institute in the mining district? Indeed. To be more precise, they are in the Central Far North Mining District Laboratory. That's the first place we need to visit. Is it now? Having the same destination would make things much more convenient. Anything else you would like to ask? You're very eager. Of course, I never intended to give you the runaround in the first place. I do have a question, Aloysius. Ask away. Earlier, when we were at your friend's house, we had to cut our conversation short. I should have asked you this question first, but I never found the opportunity. What is it you hope to gain from this investigation? If I may be serious for a moment? I want the truth about the mutations in the central mining districts infected. I do not want the infected miners to suffer unduly, nor do I want the people of Ursus to stay ignorant of a looming disaster. Oh, a rather noble goal. But it's, what if it's like, it's like one of those things where like she doesn't want people to be ignorant, so they immediately call the infected.
Reap not what's sown by malice.
What the fuck is this?
Where's their most
I
annoying
need to play
guy?
defender here. 'Cause
I'll
what
take
the
him
fuck?
down. Picked out your bait yet? Don't
All of you
tell a sacred
die.
corpse
All
to
of you
die.
die now.
No one will.
We are not playing this shit. Crossbowman.
The bell tolls.
Wait, this guy kind of fucking hurts. Oh, they prioritize the
I know
miners.
what kind of
That's really
sacred
funny,
corpse into
actually.
shadow. No one will.
Why are we prioritizing the miners? What?
让你们吃不了兜着走，还是说记得打包？
Lo spettacolo dovrei fare. Ho capito subito chi sei.
Do we really hate the infected miners that badly?
Mission accomplished.
Excuse me? There's an infected right in front of you, and you go, I'm gonna swing my pickaxe at the other miner. We're very close to the Institute. But it's been so quiet the entire way. Do people really live here? 3 days ago, the Grand Duchess made a sudden decree that all residents living within 30 clicks of the central mining district had 24 hours to evacuate the area. Though the far north is sparsely populated, evacuating such a large area in such a short time was no easy task. Not to mention ensuring they all maintain the secrecy the entire time. There are rumors that the Grand Duchess has always maintained absolute control over all affairs in this region of Ursus. Some even say she is more revered than the Tsar. I should not be running my mouth like this. She eventually allowed us in. That is not necessarily the case. She can hardly show resistance to a Greiferberger Imperial Guard woman's face, can she? Objectively speaking, the Grand Duchess has been acting as lubricant between the armies and the State Council, making sure the bitterness between the two sides does not devolve into outright conflict. I must admit, this requires considerable skill. She gets the favor of both sides, but this also means she must maintain absolute impartiality. You don't seem adverse to discussing this. Ha, surprised? You seem to have some misunderstanding about Ursus, Doctor. I am simply repeating this sort of gossip you might hear at any Greiferberg banquet. If you do not know these rumors inside and out, how would you manage to join those dinner-time discussions? Naturally, idle chatter is one thing. Actually trying to leverage this chatter for some upward mobility is another. A rather interesting point of view. On the other hand, regardless of whether the Duchess is hiding anything, or if she believes everything is hidden well enough, we will certainly find something in the Research Institute looking into the abnormal infected. Man, it sucks because I planned to do this like 2 hours earlier so that I could not have this interfere with me helping prep for a party. But like, I may only get through like 3 story nodes, and then we'll try again tonight or something like that. Do you hear the sounds of fighting up ahead? Are those miners fighting with a patrol unit? All hands, prepare a rescue operation. The miners are beating people up. Wait a sec. I've got sharper eyes, clear view. The ones getting beaten down are the patrol unit? What? Off in a distance where Elysium is pointing, you see 2 groups of people fighting in melee. A melee with surprising aspects to it. A patrol unit is being routed by a group of infected who outnumber them several times over. The lackluster equipment in the patrol unit's hand is of no use, as the miners would have to pickaxes strike their bodies over and over. Doctor, are we still going to mount a rescue here? Yeah, let's stop them from killing the patrol unit. I like the idea that like the patrol unit has enough armor that the pickaxes aren't like doing much, but it's still a lot of people beating the shit out of you with a pickaxe. No, stop it. What do you think you're trying to do? Kill us? Damn it. Ursus will never let you get away with it. So what? Since when have we ever been treated as human beings? We're people too, aren't we? We were never going to make it far anyway. Might as well take you with us. We were never gonna make it far. Just die already. I didn't realize it added another thing. My hand. Where did you come from, you monster? Hello. Monster, that's my name. Don't wear it out. Sorry, mister, but could you slow down a bit? We have some questions we need to ask you. Why, you want to protect these patrol unit bastards? You're here to take us in too? Never, Mudak. We're not gonna follow you all back nice and quiet. The angry miner gets even more agitated, lifting the pickaxe in his hands to up high. Stop. A voice out of nowhere floods into his brain, making the weapon in his hands feel extraordinarily heavy, and his legs feel full of lead. Try as he might, he cannot move. Is that mantra? What the? Chorapulperi. What kind of art is this? Oh, it is. Oh, it's Samia. Okay. Sir, could you allow us the chance to talk things through? Amiya steps forward, stretching her right arm out towards the miners, exposing the iridium crystals in her wrist that were hidden under her sleeve. As you can see, I'm infected. Most of my team are too. We mean you no harm, please believe me. Infected? You're infected like us. And with some amazing arts too. You must be those Reunion guys. What? No, we are not Reunion. We are from Rhodes Island, the pharmaceutical company. Oh, my mistake. I thought you were the legendary Reunion movement. I knew it. A bunch of infected coming together to form an organization. It's a fantasy no matter how you look at it. May I ask, where did you hear about Reunion? Rankin. It was Rankin who told us about it. To the south, real close to the border with Casimir's, there's a group of infected who founded a place of their own, who take in all infected, who ask for help and drive out anyone who wants to do harm to the infected too. Rankin would never lie to anyone, and I really hope it's true too, but Casimir's is so far away. How are we supposed to get there? This Rankin, is he a member of Reunion? Maybe? I'm not too sure, to be honest. But he's our hero, when he's around. The patrol units don't dare to mess with us. I heard he rescued those guys who got dragged into the research institute. Hey, blabbermouth, we still don't know what these people want. Oh, right. So why are you here? We lost contact with our friends in the area. Have you seen a mobile medical team? There are 9 of them, wearing clothes with the same logo as ours, and they would have been handing out medicine here. Handing out medicine? What, like Santa Claus in the fairy tales? Oh, so they do have Santa Claus here. The miners look at each other as if they have just heard the worst joke on Terra. What's going on here earlier? They are murderers who wanted to kill us. They locked us up and gave us no food, trying to starve us to death. It must have been because we couldn't dig up anything, so they didn't give us a single bite to eat, right? Stupid bastards. Who the hell even knows what happened to the vein? The Iridium just disappeared all of a sudden. We couldn't take it anymore. We had to run or we would all die. Oh, the Iridium disappeared. Is that true? What? Why are you looking at me like that? What are you gonna do to me? You learned something new recently. The mining district has had a supply shortage for a while now, more than just a couple days. We got given about, what, a few loaves of bread this month? We want to know what's going on too. Don't believe me? Gostar Batuska. Who even has the time to bother with this rabble? If we killed them, then what? Are we supposed to go into the mines ourselves to dig? What are you doing? Okay, I'll shut up. I'll shut up now. This isn't just happening in 1 or 2 mines. In the far north, the entire mining district, all of us in it, we've all been abandoned. We heard Rankin was the first one to step up. He got rid of all the soldiers and led several hundred people on escape. Now we've escaped too. We wanted to find his group and leave with them, but they're far away by now. Okay, we've told you enough. Since you're infected too, you should get out of the way and let us kill these bastards. Sorry, but if I may be brutally blunt for a moment, I can overlook the reasoning of why you have left your mine, and treat you as asylum seekers for the time being. But if you do actually kill these unfortunate souls, then things will not go well for you. Aloysius, you can't speak to them like that. Actually, she can. What's with the officer with the pretty clothes? Yes, I never should have trusted you people. The appearance of an Imperial Guardswoman relights the flames in the miners' ire. They lift their weapons up once more to fence you in, but in fear of your Iridium arts, they do not dare act rashly. As for the routed patrol unit, the moment they see Aloysius, is as if they have met their savior. They huddle behind her, cowering. It is altogether a rather awkward, irreconcilable scene. It looks like if we don't resolve this situation, we cannot continue onwards, can we? Things being what they are, we have no choice. Very well. The guardswoman pulls out some paper from her coat pocket, quickly writing down a few words on it before sealing it in an ornate envelope and handing it to the head miner. Listen up, I have a suggestion that will make everyone happy. Take this letter. The seal on the envelope will ensure that no patrol units harass you, as long as you do not provoke them. Head north to Brest Sentry Post. Hand the letter to the soldiers there, and they will find temporary shelter for you. As for what comes next, discuss it only after getting there. Believe me when I say this is the only way to a peaceful resolution. In exchange, can you find it in your hearts to let these poor whelps go? No, you can't. If we don't bring them back, we'll be disciplined. Enough. You're lucky to be alive as is. Why should we trust you? Do you have anyone else you can trust? Aloysius. If we go to this shelter you mentioned, will there be enough bread for everyone? Rest assured, if bread is what you need, then bread you shall have. The head miner takes the proffered letter and turns to discuss the offer in hushed tones with the other miner. They quickly come to a consensus, and with no hesitation whatsoever, the miners form one long line and start heading north, as if entering the mine just like any other day. The long stretch of miners slowly funnels through a gap between the huts, all the while Mia keeps looking towards the north, the procession fading in the distance. This is the best outcome. I would say that legitimately, everyone's alive, that's all we can hope for. I understand, Doctor. We can't help everyone we meet. But Rhodes Island will keep pressing on until the last of our strength has left us. You turn to look at the Imperial Guardsmen behind you, seemingly frivolous, yet always able to take the initiative. That was no ordinary control measure. Yes, I know what you're about to ask me. Believe me, I know about as much as you do. We are of like mind when it comes to these misgivings. Yeah, why do we have a supply shortage? What are you doing, Duchess? The Research Institute is not far up ahead. Let us go and find answers there. Let us go. Off we go. The laboratory. A lot of people say laboratory because they do laboratory, but I like saying laboratory. I don't know why. As you walk along the corridor, the echoes of your footsteps are swallowed up by its unending length. Its stone walls lean inwards, as if their grave majesty were about to smother everything upon the ground. Those who walk along it find themselves lowering their voices, then lowering them further. It's so quiet here. Rather, it seems there are no infected here, or anyone for that matter. Which means, I've been to several army research institutes. They tend to be places of chaos, with plenty of people coming and going. Sick beds that don't fit in the wards are put in the corridors, not too different from a battlefield hospital. There is yelling, wailing, screaming from the infected, but at least they live, at least they struggle on. But here, nothing. Was the institute looted? The entire district seems to be in terrible disarray. If all the abnormal infected from the institute have escaped, the soldiers of the district have been gravely derelict in their duty. Their leaders will not shirk responsibility. Who knows, there may be great change coming to all of Breskanoy. We need to find out what happened here. While you have no accurate blueprints on hand, these sort of buildings usually follow a standard layout. If things are as expected, this hallway should form a loop, with standardized linked rooms adjoining. Every floor will also have an enclosed observation deck for easier viewing of what's going on in the mining area. Are you able to detect any of those biosignals you mentioned earlier? Sorry, ma'am, but if you're hoping we trace signals to a specific room in here, then no can do. The best we can do is confirm the signal waves are coming from a certain area. You'll need to go there and inspect things yourself if you want to find the source like we're doing right now. Alright, I was simply asking. This is a big institute, so I'll head down to the basement to have a look. In the interest of efficiency, how about we split up? I'm just gonna look at him, yeah. I'll go with you, Aloysius. Sure, I don't mind having someone else helping out. Monster and I will check upstairs. Mantra, maintain columns. Thank you, very cool. This is a pretty spooky place, and it's an Ursine Research Institute. Who knows what strange things are hidden here, like maybe they were planning experimenting with fusing humans and burden beasts. Monster, if anything goes wrong, get the doctor out of there pronto. No fighting. I know. It's like that Love, Death, Robots thing where it was the mechanized bear. Mantra. I am here. We have found nothing unusual at our current position. I have eyes on Amia. She is safe. About the biosignal. 4th floor of mine shaft side. Target is not moving. What? You never told me you could do that, Captain. Oh, yeah. Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, fusing burden beasts and humans, yeah. Full Metal Alchemist. We need to be on guard. If she is the Ksenia monster mentioned. We're short on time, Doctor. The target's vital signs are unstable. You seemed really sure we would find something down here, Aloysius. Thanks to the little laziness, many Ursine government buildings follow the same standardized layout. If this institute is like the others I visited, especially when it comes to how they divide up the space for specific uses, then there should be something left in the basement. The dead cannot get up and leave, after all. Do you mean this basement is a morgue? A temporary one, with incinerators equipped to handle the remains of the severely infected. Oh, that's fucking morbid. Aha, I knew it. Although power to the freezing mechanism had been cut off, basement was still cold at the snow-dusted outdoors. The young guardswoman runs her hands across the coffins, which leaves behind a layer of frosty condensation on her fingers. These coffins have been used. They must have lost power just before the evacuation. Can you take the right side of the room, Gosopsha Mia? We'll open them up one by one to check. Aloysius! What is it? Oh, how careless of me. You might never have seen a corpse before. Incorrect. We murdered someone. Then call someone over. No need to trouble yourself. No, that's not important right now. The infected remains are very dangerous. If they've disintegrated and we open the coffin lids, this entire room might become a high iridium dust environment. She just fucking opened it. Before Mia has even finished speaking, the guardswoman pushes open a coffin. There is no release of iridium dust, yet Aloysius' expression turns grave. What's going on here? Aloysius does not answer, instead turning to open another coffin, then yet another. The corpse is interred here. None of them is infected. Wait, stay back, Mia. They must have been performing some kind of experiment on the uninfected. That's all I can glean here, and that's all you need to know. There is no need for you to personally examine them. Thank you for your concern, but I think I should. Mia anticipated something like this. The moment she stepped into the institute, sorrow shrouded her mind. It chills and clings to her. Suffering is smeared into every wall in this place. Humanity's frail fingers are too weak to leave any trace on the stone and steel. Not even blood can find purchase here. All that can remain is hate. Only hate. Mia does her utmost to ignore the spectral arms stretching out towards her. In the silence, she listens to the beating of her heart echoing through her chest. Holy shit. A dozen or so corpses, all in abject misery. Each of them has been twisted into incomprehensible forms. Their skin is ruptured, exposing their viscera and bones. They barely even look human. It is as if their frames have been subjected to some enigmatic force, intent on warping them both inside and out until they neared complete destruction. Who knows how long they were subjected to this agony? Who knows how they suffered during this torment? Are we... what the fuck? How did this happen? Are you alright? Mia does not feel fear. Rage. She feels only rage. Mantra. The very next instant, a familiar voice answers. I am here. What is it, Amiya? Aloysius and I are in the morgue in the basement. We can confirm that the Institute was conducting large-scale human experimentation. Experimental methods unknown. The victims we have discovered are all uninfected. No clue on the abnormal infected at the moment. Understood. I will inform the doctor. Stay safe and stay in touch. We can say that our earlier worries are more clearly defined now. The situation here, or rather in the far north, is much worse than our intelligence suggested. The strong emotion attacking me in the Institute, alongside everything we experienced on the way here, like the patrol units harassing the infected and the contamination created by the Royal Guard, all this goes to show that the issues here extend far beyond the infected mutations. Wow, who'd have thought? Corrupt government. Corrupt human experimentation. Amiya and Aloysius have found something. The Institute was really conducting illegal human experiments. No matter who our target is, there must be some information waiting. Where is she anyway? I've searched all the rooms on the mineshaft side and nobody was there. What about the locked rooms? Same thing, the locks are old-fashioned, easy enough to pry open. But regardless of the status of their locks, most of the rooms had nothing except for things like empty shelves, cabinets, or loose graph paper. Could she have left? Or maybe we're looking in the wrong place. What do you mean? Aloysius says every floor has an enclosed observation deck. I never found anything like... Wait, that can't be. It's regular rooms the entire way around the loop. And we've checked every single one. There's not enough space in this weird building for an observation deck. Maybe on the mineshaft side, a room within a room. Oh, roomception. The voice comes out of nowhere, hoarse and fragmented. It creeps upwards from the ankles of the listeners up to their napes, coming to an icy standstill in the back of their minds. Holy shit. What the fuck kind of description is that? It sounds human, but it is hard to verify. A voice. I did. Up ahead. I remember the room. The lights here are broken, so stay behind me, Doctor. There's about to be some horror shit. Behind the door is hidden another, this one unlocked. Though the hands of humanity once left their heat upon its handle, now it is cold as ice. Monster pushes open the small light door. Within the darkness, the visitors are greeted by feeble candlelight. Oh, that's not good. The first sound they hear is not the voice of a human, but the wet squelching of sound of viscous liquid. Molten wax drips, melting into disorderly black and dark red stains of the floor and splattering onto scattered sheets of paper. And on these sheets, next to some handprints, a list of formulae is scrawled out, trembling penned like screeches of fear and anger. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought this was a much worse silhouette, like some mutated, meaningless. It's all meaningless. Greater sits atop all creation, but his vast domain lies barren, aside from never-ending disaster. Professor Ilya, I finally see that you were right. You were right, absolutely right. But where are you? Where have you gone? I tried my best, tried so hard, but in the end, it didn't even matter. I tried my Whoever the fuck localized this. Hold on. But in the end... Yeah. I thought this was way worse, and then I saw this. I saw the person. I was like, oh, okay. I thought this was way worse. I truly was prepared for Arknights to like show us some like SCP monstrosity. I wanted to look for you all. I wanted to, but now all I can do is take everything away. Take it all away. Then whoever the fuck localized it, did we really have to do? I tried my best, tried so hard, but in the end, it didn't even matter. I will find you. Yeah, the sound sounds like someone like eating a corpse. The woman stretches out her hand, bringing a sheet of paper up to the candle's flame. The fire soon consumes half of it. She watches it burn with an insatiable gaze, completely unaware of the company by her side. Ksenia. You're Ksenia, right? Monster rushes up to crush the burning paper, extinguishing it with her bare hands before it can grow into an inferno. She is surprised to find that the slumped-over woman is surrounded by a tangle of wires. Where do these wires lead? If they had not intervened in time, what would the ensuing blaze have led to? Did she just say Ilya? She did, I heard it too. Is that you, Ksenia? You've grown. You look different from before. Why didn't you leave with everyone else? Oh, fucking girl. This isn't girl failure. This is like girl, depression. Girl depression disaster. No apparent response to sound. She may have entered a dissociative state. Move her to the side, keep calling out her name. Ksenia, I will find you. These papers on the ground. You gather up all the sheets that were by her feet, flipping through them by candlelight. They are not what you imagined, not failed formula or blank sheets of paper. The words written on them are clear, and they are in grammatical Ursine. What I am about to write is not meant to be known by any living soul, for there is no meaning in leaving behind words about me or the things I love. What I write here is merely my recollection and repentance for me to take to my grave. I believe researching the sarcophagus was a grand undertaking, with clean energy for the Ursine people close at hand, but the ember of that hope was ultimately snuffed out by our own divisions. I was fortunate enough to escape that unjust massacre due to my ignorance, but my good fortune was itself unjust, for the price I paid was being forced to live the rest of my life in panicked mediocrity. Yeah, I didn't know I could read Russian either. I have nowhere to go, no home to return to. The talent I was so proud of is useless. My life has amounted to nothing. That god is Godsinger. I'm Monster, do you remember? Do you remember Cultsit? Yeah, Ksenia, I'm Monster. I'm that big fuck-off crystal monster, now turned into a girl, a real girl. Ksenia. It seems that whenever we are given the opportunity to advance, we will always find a reason to hesitate. This interminable failure of life has made me truly understand those words I read many years ago in the book words I once scoffed at. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna fucking raise my desk. I haven't adjusted. Alright, you might hear some weird sounds, but I have an adjustable desk, so I'm just gonna stand up. Because, oh, it is a pain in the ass to just be sitting. There we go. The reason why Ursus is constantly flooded with sorrow and injustice is because we lag behind other nations in many aspects. Yeah, adjustable desks because I sit for my day job, I sit to go play Riftbound. I should be standing when I do this so that I don't fucking just be like, just standing, whatever, or just be like a sitting forever. No matter how many truths we discover or accomplishments we make, this backwardness will ruthlessly extinguish the fires of our inspiration. This appears to be a suicide note, so no reaction from her. Does it say where the sarcophagus ended up after it left Chernobog? No, but it mentions some researching some kind of material. Oka should have been given a chance, or Oka should have been a chance to turn around. But just like every other opportunity that passed me by, it was fleeting. Yeah, I should get my VR set up. I need to get either some... Jesus Christ, who the fuck is going down the... I don't know if y'all heard that, but the fucking... Someone just zoomed down the road nearby. But yeah, I need to... My ceilings are like... So my ceilings used to be 8 feet tall. So I had adjustable poles for my VR sensors. Now my ceilings are like 10 or 11 feet tall. So now I need to get an extra block of like something to attach to like put my pole on to be able to reach the ceiling to like firmly mount it. It's kind of insane. Yeah, I don't know why this house was built with really big ceilings. Was my research wrong yet again? Or is this inexplicable, miraculous substance from the mines truly nothing out of the ordinary? It clearly contains no energy, yet it is so callously tortures those patients who are already suffering from disease, driving them mad, making them act in unusual ways, even allowing them to accomplish the impossible. I do not know, but I am unwilling to become the one who inflicts even more pain on them. Fortunately, I need not continue. That is all I have to say. Now, all I can do is make guesses using metaphysics, like some sort of poet. Oka may simply be a part of Ursus's essence, buried deep in the ground. It revels in the suffering of those it abhors, all behind a mighty, harmless countenance. Enough. Stop heaping your egotistical, unfounded learning upon this man-made calamity, Ksenia. Once more, you are a despicable survivor. You should have died 20 years ago at the hands of those soldiers, or here at the hands of angry infected. But now it all comes to an end. Oh, okay, so Oka is the material. Ksenia. We know for sure she's Ksenia. What is Oka? Oka. Ksenia? Can kill the royal guard. It's dangerous. Wait, Oka can kill the fucking collapsal guards? Wait, that's insane. Yeah, okay, hold on.
Ottimo, ma non applaudirò se non si
verificheranno okay, this might get me fucking audio jungled. Let me pull it up. In the end, Linkin Park. Like, did we really have to fucking... Hold on, let me go to, yeah, fucking, we really did this? We really made these the fucking words? Like, really? Okay. Oh my god. Is it really gonna be fucking one story node per hour or some shit? Oh my god. Alright, whatever. Let's get the Jessica outfit. Witch Feast. Why did I think that said Witch of the East? Oh no, it's Rope. Custom outfit for Rope that takes the young woman's activities and body shape into account. What? Oh, it's so that she can like throw. I see. All the nodes are super long. Yeah, I hope not. Okay, I do have a ton of this because I've been farming. I still have been like farming like other nodes. So Some don't even have stories on them? Oh, okay. Yeah, I always forget that, like, that's usually the case for most stories. Or most, like, main stories, is that, like, they have really long dialogue, but only for some. Yeah, Jessica. No. I don't know why I thought that was Jessica. Mainly because she looks scared. Did she just say Royal Guard? I heard her say... So she means the substance called Oka killed the Royal Guard. Is that possible? A sort of demonic product, even scarier than even their dominion? An unidentified substance discovered from the mines. Results proven to worsen erypathy symptoms. Maybe it's just a special name for a substance? We can't come to a conclusion before we've seen it ourselves. And potentially throw it at the... Oh, I didn't know that her... I forgot that Monster's little badge changes face and color depending on her expression. Ksenia, look at me. Can you remember anything? Your... Monster thinks this attempt will be as fruitless as the last, but the woman's glazed eyes suddenly pop wide open. She immediately clutches the clothes before her, pulling Monster close. You're the director? Director Cultsit. Did you come here for me? I want to go back. I want to see the professor. Funny little badge. I want to see Professor Ilya and Lyuda. But I don't think they'll want to see me, right? A coward like me who couldn't do anything? Do I still deserve to see them? I'm not Cultsit. However, the monster does not wait for Monster to respond. The monster? The woman does not wait for Monster to respond before releasing her grip and returning to her prior position on the floor. No, something's off. You're not the director? I never saw her again, just like the others. She wouldn't be here. I even saw those who came after her, and they? Who did you see? Was one of them a short Liberi who was always smiling? Liberi, yes, I've seen her. Where did she go? I don't know. The group that killed the Royal Guard, she was with those infected. They'll die, everyone will die. I don't know. She needs a sedative. So the information we've been getting. The miner's escape is related to the Royal Guard. So the answer is obvious. But did the Royal Guard really get killed by a bunch of miners? How's that possible? Yeah, I would say, how did the Emperor's Blade, the Royal Guard, the Dominion of Death, get killed by a bunch of pickaxe wielding miners? Like, even if Rydian is helping out, like, how do we end up like that? The Grand Duchess actually locked the mines down to cover up the fact that a Royal Guard died in her domain. But that's impossible. Be it the Tsar or the armies, they won't let the matter die so easily. If she was really trying to cover it up, she wouldn't have agreed to let us in from the start. Does that Imperial Guard know about this too? That's right. Let's contact Mantra and Amiya first. Roger, Doctor. Likewise, we have made progress here that coheres to your information. There are traces of fighting and some medical equipment lying around. Rhodes Island standard issue. We'll meet you ASAP. Oh, so Rydian did go to this facility. What happens to not causing a fuss, Rydian? Understood, Doctor. We'll be right there. What is it? Have your companions discovered something? I'm afraid we can only explain after we regroup. Aloysius, are there any other leads we hear we should be aware of? There are limits to what I know, and I can't draw any more useful conclusions. If needed, it would be acceptable to let your doctor come here to investigate. Though this only makes me even more certain the army had no moral baseline whatsoever. Could I ask you if you know anything else about what happened in the mines? What do you want to know? The experiments conducted here, or something about the mutated infected? What's wrong? Mia has always resisted using her powers in such situations, and in such a manner, but still, she tries to probe the Imperial Guard's mind. Could you? Oh my god, could you imagine Cultsit Alter? I mean, we're okay, so spoilers. We do have a Chen Alter coming. I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking so badly, but we do have a Chen Alter coming. So we can really just do anything. Aloysius shows only her hazy doubts and no guilty conscience. Nothing. Let's go. Doctor, these papers and the suicide note, what should we do with them? The guardswoman gave us this note barely mentions our sarcophagus. Is it over here? What a quest. Oh, I'm sure there's a secret buried or two buried here, searching this deep. Wait, who's this? The guardswoman's gaze rests on the pale-faced woman leaning against the wall, eyes shut. A researcher who didn't evacuate. Her name is Ksenia. We wanted to ask her if she's seen our friends, since the researchers should have bumped into our mobile medical team, but she's been in a daze and is severely dehydrated, so it's unwise to press her. And these candles and wires on the ground? My guess is her attempt to take her own life. Doctor, what exactly happened here? The situation's a little complex. And what are those papers in your hand? A suicide note. You should take a look. Examine the suicide note. A researcher who achieved nothing, a mysterious substance called Oka, and human experimentation. It seems the dead we saw down below were killed by this Oka. They were really conducting human experiments here? Damn, I was just making an offhand remark back there. I see the Grand Duchess has truly hidden many things. But what was the point of the experiment? I'm not surprised the researchers resorted to such base methods, but they should have had some sort of goal. And this researcher hasn't said anything? It seems like some research materials have been destroyed on purpose. So we still don't know how those mutated infected came about. Though we know now at least the miners who are still alive have escaped. And save for this one researcher, they're the only clue to cracking this case. They went south, our only clue. We should hurry. How long will it take until this researcher is well enough to field questions? Hard to tell. She's severely dehydrated and in a pretty bad state too, so we should prioritize her recovery. What a pain. We don't know how long it's been since they left, but we should grab the chance to catch up since we know where they went. Though, there's no way we can bring this woman along with us who can't even move on her own. Is Scotty alter other with the same gimmick as Cultsit? He calls it a separate new archetype like with Liscar? That'd be insane. Monster and I will stay here to look after Ksenia. Ah, are you sure you want to stay here by yourself? It is your choice, but I still have to remind you. No one knows what's going on with the mines in the far north, so no one can guarantee your safety. We'll keep ourselves safe, don't worry. Trust in the Bundy. Doctor? You can do it, Emiya. just give it a thumbs up. You got it, Emiya. I will go with Emiya. Doctor, I hope your efforts will prove fruitful. Once Ksenia can move again, we'll come find you. So it's settled. Doctor, if the signal doesn't improve, we'll come back here after we find the miners to regroup with you. Because Liscar was just a protector, despite playing completely different? Yeah. Very good then. That is our backup plan. Let us hurry now. Off we go. 3 days ago. Central Far North Mining District. Yeah, this shit's fucking... This looks like the war zone of Sarkaz. Or like when it was the Sarkaz mercenaries in the what was it? Not Walk Into Dust. Blood Memorial. Oh no, Dark Knights. Dark Knights. Over here. Hurry. What's the rush? This lousy positioning system works only half the time. It might not even be here. Last time it was a burden beast that escaped just to find some grass to chomp on. And this thing only sent a signal to the outpost after it ran more than 10 miles away. How do you know it won't be the same this time? Technically, no one should be at the south exit since it's been sealed for a long time. Huh? How did you get over here from over there? No, you're not even a member of our squad. What are you doing here? That's my question to ask. This area isn't under your jurisdiction, is it? It's past time to care who's covering where. The one who gets the news and catches the runaway infected first gets the credit. Now get lost, you're in my way. According to you, I was here first, so the credit goes to my squad, no? Whoever finds those Gavno first gets the credit. Damn, they're all competing over finding... What are you doing, Tolsha? Stop wasting your time with him and continue your search. Over here, they're all hiding. What do you find to laugh like that? Go and see. Imagine he finds like all the chips. It's just all the chips ready to explode. There's a hole up ahead, and they're just huddled in there, thinking we wouldn't find them. Oh, bullshit, moi. This is too funny. Did they think it was a trench? Tosha, Gesha, take everyone and drag those Bird Beast brains out here. The positioning data shows there are quite a few of those runaway infected miners. Do you need our help? How many heads are in your squad? We're a small one, just 6 of us. That's a big group. If you say so, we're the only 2 remaining idle squads around here, and we got here first. So you have to share the spoils even if you don't want to. What? Ah! A shrill shriek breaks off the stale standoff. Sounds of struggle and bones broken by blunt instruments immediately follow. What's going on? Help, save me, they gone mad. Yeah, these infected are all crazy. Oh, okay. not mutated, just just ready to go fight these fuckers. You're not wrong. You'll witness both the wrath and the madness of the infected. Hello, Rankin. What the fuck did you do to get saved in Enfield? What did you do to have a grave in the monument of Enfield?
Reap not what's sown by malice.
Can fight 3 miners at a time.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
I too can fight 3
I know
kids.
what's nothing can mask the scent of despair. Hai le armi a portata di mano. Perché
He deserves
aspettare?
it. Don't downplay my goat. Sure, why not?
Where's their most annoying guy? Ti stai aspettando? Sta per...
We're counting on you again today.
Better watch your step.
Why are these miners going in? Are they like going into this to like fight them at the source? That's really funny actually. They're like, I want to fight it. Now? Holy shit.
Not my wish to take lives.
Fucking mortar guy. Alright.
You will not come
Oh, I can't even
to
deploy Ulpianus there. That sucks. Why is my SP? There's no way my SP regen is this slow.
My
Is
power
it really that
all
slow for
yours
fucking
now.
Lapland? Because she's not attacking anything. Oops. It's goddamn mortar.
Guarda, siamo sotto i riflettori.
It's like that goddamn smiling friends thing,
排好队，排好队，好彩有的是。
I shall protect you.
where it's like I love kids. The fucking I don't even want to say it because they can be clipped out of context. It's oh my god.
Join in our celebration, Doctor.
But every time
Your
it's
joy
like
in
you say
this
like
moment
the,
is
I
enough
can
to
I
embellish
the
my
miners.
incantations.
There was that one clip from, what was it, Transformers 1? Of that one, it was like, oh, the miners! Oh my god, it's so dumb. Oh, this one just skips straight to it. Using Lappy Altar. Yeah, because I just say, fuck you.
Ah, ecco la parata.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Takes up 3 blocks. Oh my god, they have mechs?
We're counting
have
on you
what
again
now?
today, little apple.
I know what nothing can mask the scent of despair.
Where's the most dangerous spot? Send
L'ombre qui gît à vos pieds n'est pas la vôtre.
Where the fuck is the... Oh, it's that. Okay. I was gonna say, where's the neural impairment coming from? Holy shit, I didn't realize we had fucking mechs up in here.
spring breeze, timely rain.
Che dovrei fare?
Ho capito subito chi sei.
Whew, I have to get serious now.
Suffered neural impairment. I basically did the entire chapter in normal mode. Oh my god. Oh, we're fighting the actual army? Yeah, that's the insane part. Yeah, I got reminded on stream to do adverse. I did one in normal, and I was like, man, this is really easy. What's going on here? And they're like, yeah, you're on fucking, you're on normal mode. You're not even on adverse.
For them,
Yeah, this mech is kind of crazy.
Clear skies for team.
Oh my god, that's orbital strike?
For green.
Wait, yeah, no, this mech is kind of nutty.
I hear morning star, the illumination of wisdom.
When did we give Ursus mechs?
They will cough up some useful information.
Je suis partout.
Mission accomplished.
You want one? We need mechas. It is very important that we have a mecha that isn't tied to fucking reclamation algorithm. Ugh. Ksenia. Ksenia, are you awake? How are you feeling? Feeling? I don't know. Am I supposed to be feeling something? You're not Culset. No, you were never her. Why did I even ask you that? Suka. My head, what am I even saying? I'm Monster, an operator of Rhodes Island, and also a companion to Culset. Monster, familiar name? Though I don't remember where I heard it. And what about you? Why are you... Easy now, no need to rush. I am the doctor. We're from Rhodes Island. So you're indeed connected to Dr. Culset, our director. Rhodes Island, Seraphina, talking about this place. What sort of help do you need? What help can I even give you, as I am now? Take this back. Oh, bulk, burn it. I thought I'd be awake enough to destroy it myself, but it seems staying sober did not save me from this headache anyway. This was written for the dead, and I hope it did not cause you any offense. Sorry, but we read it. You were a sarcophagus researcher in Chernobog. That was a long time ago. I was just an assistant then, following Professor Elia around, and running basic data analyses. I barely had any significant ties to the project, but now I see it as the very link to my ruin. I'd rather all of that had never happened at all. You still treat Dr. Oh my god, why is it so small? It calls it as your director, and the research is still on your mind. Do you know where the sarcophagus is currently located, or where it could possibly have gone? You officially despise Mecha? Why? It's complicated to explain, but we really have to find the sarcophagus. No, wait, explain. What do you mean by currently located? Is it not in Chernobog? CCB4 give you PTSD with Robocop? That's true. Robocop sucked ass. What? What was I saying? Is it not in Chernobog? Wait, that's crazy. She does not know. So not only is the sarcophagus no longer in Chernobog, the city itself has completely changed. I don't know what happened, and I have no clue where it went either. Sorry, I can't help you. Then do you know of Artyom? How do you know this name? Let's skip that first. You know him, right? Did he ever tell you anything about the sarcophagus? No, I've actually never met him. You what? After the incident in Chernobog that year, someone with that name contacted me by mail. He called himself a friend of Professor Ilya, expressed his condolences about what happened, and showed a willingness to help out a student of his old friend, and recommended me to some other laboratories within the country. I once thought it was a nasty joke until the well-funded labs mentioned in the letter actually came looking for me. This would happen a few more times. Indeed, he gave me many rare opportunities. But even now, I have no idea who this man is or why he helped me. He contacted you again recently. Yes. He invited me to Deity Greiferberg, claiming there was an important project I could deploy my skills on. But I was tired. What could I even do? Looking back on what I did, all I could bring was more calamity. If I had to choose where to end my miserable life, that'd be the frozen soil out here in the far north. Doctor, what should we do now? And the project in Greiferberg sounds suspicious. Ksenia, how did you come to know Seraphina? The lab had to supervise the mobile medical teams in the mining district, so we got acquainted rather quickly. Though we never spoke much to each other, they don't allow researchers to get too close to anyone unrelated to the project. It's a bit too late now if you wanted to find her. She left the lab with your people. With that group of miners. That's all I know. What's that Oka? A wretched mistake. Oh my god, her eyes got like way darker too. I didn't know. I had no idea they would use Oka to do those things. Calm down. The Elite Operator manga is now free for global. Oh really? I'll check it out later. The central mining district is huge, and all 11 mines are connected by a service transport system. Stations are installed at every mine to deliver raw ore to be washed, processed, and stored in the warehouse. The map seems to indicate this is the largest warehouse, and the worker dormitories are right next to it, with the south mine exit behind. This layout. Storing Iridium in the warehouse so close to the dormitories does not mean they trust the miners, but that they absolutely do not care about the hazard posed by active Iridium particles. Tamiya? Yes, did you find something? A chip. I saw it from the research lab terminal. Every miner here has a positioning chip in them. This could be why the miners we met earlier were found by the patrol unit. Before the miners we were chasing chose to leave, they must have gotten rid of these. Did they tear out the chips themselves? You were right, Captain. In the south dorms we found bandages, hemostats, and other medical equipment, all Rhodes Island issue. There's blood on the bandages and equipment. They turned the metal beds into a makeshift operating table, and might have performed surgery on it. I suspect quite a big fight happened here, and the injury had to patch up their wounds. So those are normal findings. Shakes her head again. Captain's asking if you've seen any tracking chips that were forcibly removed. No sign of any such thing. No, we've swept this area. As Aloysius said, the man-made damage inside and outside the warehouse seems to imply a fight broke out. But I think it was a minor scuffle, unless the fresh snow is covering up some of the aftermath. Yeah, wearing shorts in a tundra is fucked up. Thank you, reserve operator. Alright, good work. Captain, should we go take a look? There's no answer, but the video walks straight into the warehouse's direction. The soldier pauses, then follows the group's footsteps. Me, when I wear shorts and it's -40°C. Oh my god, it's like that one. Oh my, I've been getting a short where it's like a Korean show and they're going up like a frozen mountain, and some Polish guy is running up in shorts and like in a no shirt, and he's like carrying like two like wooden, I don't know what they are. They're like wooden axes or something. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'll do it in a sec. YouTube. Okay, hold on, quick short break. Polish man, Korean TV. Oh yeah, here it is, hold on. Oh no, hold on, that's the 3-minute one. This one. This, oh yeah, he's carrying fucking, yeah, he's carrying, he's just that's what the fucking Rhodes Island operators do. Really figured it out. To be honest, I called it a big fight because the guardswoman steps to one side and motions Elysium to help lift a waterproof sheet. The revealed hole is filled with uneven matter covered up with a white substance that at a glance appears to be thick and dirty snow. The smell doesn't seem to be snow. Correct, it's limestone. And below it are corpses. I told your operator earlier, I investigated the area and took it as is, and did not search the place any further. I wasn't going to tell you about this. They probably wanted to burn the bodies first before realizing they couldn't get a big enough fire going, and resorted to whatever was around. Quick lime to cover the stench, and the waterproof sheet to hide the hole. It worked since we didn't smell the blood, yes? Captain says the dead are patrol unit members. I can't say for sure. I'll climb to the hole and find out just who our unlucky customers are. I'll help. It's fine, just pull me up later. Aloysius jumps right down and stands on the edge of the hole as she wipes some limestone off. She grabs a sleeve and quickly drops it, and goes over to check the clothes on the next body. Alright, could you help me back up? Before anyone extends their hands, Mantra moves her thick tail down and wraps it around Aloysius to hoist. That's a strong fucking prehensile tail. Then it releases her gently on the ground. I've never been treated like this. Shakes her. Alright, not the best time for that. So sorry, Captain. I'll get to the point. Most of the bodies down there are indeed patrol units members, the first and second layers at least. I found this too. The crowd looks at the fragile crystal fragment in her hand. Most of it has been charred, but the neat circuit proves it used to be a chip. Quite a few on the ground down there. Fragments like this one, or even less. It seems like they made a difficult choice. You're putting it lightly. Captain says the miners probably attracted the patrol unit with their chips and then offed them all in one shot. After all, they only got the time to remove everyone else's chip after eliminating their pursuers. This sort of organization and ability, certainly not your garden variety miners. Their leader thankfully has military expertise, or perhaps something else. Something else? An Ursine folktale. The great Yurotsva descends upon those in distress and leads them out of dire straits. Just a tale born of boredom, though, so don't pay too much mind. The old Yurotsva. But we ought to find them before their actions become more radical. After all, it's just the patrol unit today, but tomorrow it could be the military police, and then it might just be the royal guard. We have to find them before things get worse. Yeah, fucking Mantra's like, oh, the tail of Yurotsva, kill me. Mantra, what are you looking for? Mantra's eyes sweep through her surroundings, and after a long silence, Amina hears her voice in her mind. That young Imperial Guardswoman reminded me of something. The Yurotsvo. I remember seeing this word in Cult's documents. It was related to Ursine research on demons. A long time ago, I too was on Ursine soil. After a few mishaps, I was taken to be a Yurotsvo. Only then did I learn of an unrecorded Ursine secret, so hidden that even the libraries in Sargon's City of Gold did not know it. The people of Ursus venerate the Yorotsuo. They believe the Yorotsuo's love transcends both the mortal realm and suffering, and that is how it has the power to lead one astray. So you think what is happening here is related to Yorotsuo? But shouldn't the Yorotsuo be at the heart of the deity Greiferberg? Only a hunch of mine. Everything that has happened here gives me a sense of unsettling familiarity. Amiya follows Mantra's gaze and scans the area but does not catch anything unusual. Perhaps I was overthinking, but I also found some unexpected delight. Rydian has left a beacon nearby. News from her? Wonderful. So this is how you and Rydian communicate. Back at Babel, Rydian was my first assistant. But her talent far exceeded that role, and she led her own squad after becoming an elite operator. I heard that there used to be many on Rose Island who feared you before Rydian joined us. Occasionally, it proves to be true. It was mentioned like 4 years ago? Oh yeah, huh. Some of our old colleagues are better at speaking than thinking, and interactions can be problematic, so while I'm no expert at explanation. That is how my fearsome reputation got passed around by Rhodes Island water coolers. A few emergency operations where I probed in some mines without prior notice, and after several rounds of exaggerated retellings, I became a witch who could stick my hand into their heads to toy with their minds. Oh, I heard this one. In a story Teresa told me. I thought it was a Sarkaz legend. Perhaps it was a true Sarkaz tale. The speaker would have been defending me in saying that. After Rydian joined Babel, she stood among those defending my reputation. But today, Elysium is the flag bearer in that regard, as are you. It's our responsibility. Just as I thought. Found them. Mantra reaches out to wipe snow off the beacon's base, and slowly the symbols on it are revealed. She feels the faint signals left on them, and some words gradually float into her mind. Ursus Casimir's border. Reunion. So they're going to the Ursus Casimir's border. Interesting. You know what, Doctor? We beat those patrol unit monsters. Please, calm down. Don't move. It's a deep wound. No big deal. My life would have been well lived even if all I managed was ending the lives of those brutes. How can I even relax like this? I never imagined those high and mighty patrol units guys couldn't either. I bet that one day they would have to bow down to the infected. Even asked to swear his life. Luckily, I went straight for his head. That's fucked up. The fuck you mean, lucky I went straight for his head? Rankin was right. No one can tread on us forever. We'll drag those old bastards down from their ivory towers one by one and let them have a taste of the ground. But yeah, they're real fucked up. Rankin, we've already searched the place. A total of 10 Ursine medium-sized military trucks with little fuel left. If everyone gets on, it'll only last us around 200 kilometers. Besides weapons and medicine, we found some food and water. It's not much, though it's no medicine either. That's pretty good already. I don't think these are worth the price we paid. Right. We also discovered a container door with some extra encryption on it. We need an identification code. Can anyone tell me what other secrets are lying around here? Patrolling the mines at this hour or on this day? No telling me you stumbled here from boredom. I don't know. I'm just a driver, no better than the burden bees. I go wherever the captain tells me to. The code or your life, choose. I don't know, I really don't know. They've never given us the code to prevent the goods from running off. Only the recipient can open it. Running off? What kind of thing would do that? Answer me, what the hell's inside those containers? Nikto, give me one of those explosives. Rankin, what do you... Just do as I say. Rankin sticks a small originium bomb on the container's lock. A simple move, but he almost drops it for how fast he's breathing. I swear to God, the door slowly falls. Rankin sees no fewer than 30 to 40 bodies packed in a 10-meter squared container, all along deceased with no exceptions. Some have struggled to their very last, their originating crystals piercing into neighbors with bloody, messy wounds. No doubt they were stuffed in here still alive. Rankin can no longer tell what stole their lives away, and he does not wish to think about it. What the fuck? Did you know? Wait, what? Drop the act. Who was it? Who gave you the order? The mine boss. No, the Grand Duchess. She made us do it. She cares about the miners here. Those in charge here got punished if the head count drops. They always have to patch up the gaps by buying some infected with their own funds whenever one miner escapes, sometimes to get non-infected to solve the problem, and it costs more. But I have nothing to do with that. Look, you already killed the actual bad guys. I'm just a driver who listens to his boss. I'm the same as you, right? Fuck no, you're not. Infected, sir, please let me go. I promise I'll desert the patrol unit and just pretend I died. No, we're different, you and I. None of us willingly became infected, but you had a choice. You could have chosen not to stand on the same side as those murderers. There's no reason I should forgive you. Holy shit. Rankin, we're done organizing the food we found. These patrol unit guys have it good. Tonight we can... Father? What? Father, is that really you? Wonderful, please explain to him. Tell him I'm not evil. My father's infected. How could I hate them? Gania, didn't you go to Greiferberg? I did, I really did. I didn't lie to you. But I needed money to stay alive even in Greiferberg. They don't just hand out bread and meat. Being a driver was the only option I had. Father, please save me. I'll never do this again. Holly. He silently stares at the obviously oblivious elderly miner, then gestured at Holly, and with his head to look at the container. I won't try to reform him, much less release him. If he truly is your son, kill him yourself. Rankin throws a knife on the ground. Holy shit, he actually did say that. No, wait. This is not my boy, is it? Father? Even the late autumn weather fails to prevent the corpse's rotting stench from spreading out into the air. The old miner's gaze shifts between the mess of mangled limbs and the dark depths of the container and the tall young man before him. Finally, he shakes his head incessantly, as if refusing to believe the truth. My son wouldn't say such words. He wouldn't do something this disgraceful. You're just a damned bastard. Why do you wear my son's skin? Why do you live inside his body? Originally trembling, the old miner explodes into a rage, knocking the man down to the ground. His fists rain like a storm, as if trying to drive something out of the body. The man has no strength to resist. Who are you? Who the hell are you? Oh, poor Gania. His soul could have been saved. This isn't how it should have been. It was you, Abomination, that left him with nowhere to go. Just die. Holy shit.
Join in our celebration,
That's fucking
Doctor.
Crazy.
Your joy in this moment is enough to embellish my incantations.
Yeah, that's truly insane. Okay. This is probably the last one before I have to go do some. Let's say this dude was on a... Yeah, I would say, to be fair, Teresa's and the other people are also on the tombstone. So it is what it is. No Slender on the level of Mephisto? Okay, let's see what this is. Oh. But yeah. At some point I do want to introduce you guys to Riftbound. But I am glad I'm returning back to Arknights. I'm glad I'm like scaling back my Riftbound playing. At least eat something, Holly. Look, white bread. You don't see it much outside these cities. Turn into a bird? Yeah, I would say, listen, Mephisto turned into a bird. When you turn into a bird, your crimes are automatically forgiven, right? Huh? They've started singing. Nikto, found you at last. Come on, Nikto, oddball, city dweller, professor, and cynic. Let's dance. It's just the right kind of music. Now's not the time for dancing. The bonfire is going to draw attention in this darkness. But we found a tractor and a bunch of supplies. Not much, but enough to get us further away from this blasted place. Isn't that worth celebrating? Unchipped, out of the mines, beat the patrol units, and now we have a tractor and supplies. It's beyond my wildest dreams. Where are Vitoshki and Rankin? You're always looking for them. It's not like you're bound to each other. It's okay to give them a little breathing room, you know? I do happen to know where Rankin is, though. Besides that bonfire that you don't like. Want to join us? Last question. Who's playing the accordion? You'll find out if you come with. It's fucking Rankin. Imagine it's just Rankin. Nikito takes the gloveless hand offered to him. The palm is rough but warm, different from any of the others. It is those memories that he has intentionally forgotten. They walk in the direction of the bonfire and music. This is a very different mood. I said he was here. Yes, he is here. Many times Nikito saw him clench his hands into fists or swing a weapon. Nikito could not imagine how those hands, knotted with scars and thick with veins, could operate something as delicate as an accordion. Oh, I knew it. I knew Rankin was playing that shit. He plays the accordion? They always do, like, you always like toss in like some way to like subvert the expectation of one of like your main characters as a way to like like add development. But like, come on. Yeah, what about it? By the fireside, Rankin's calloused fingers leap across the keyboard as he gently pulls and presses the bellows. Music fills the air. See, I told you. Come, don't just stand there. It's not like we get to relax every day. She catches him like a hunter catches prey. As he is brought into the crowd, his feet instinctively begin to step into rhythm. Nikito was once an excellent dance partner. He tried to stop thinking about once when he came to the mining district. Get that frown off your brow and everything off your mind. Just dance. Let your body move and rid yourself of all your troubles. Rankin play Wonderwall. The crowd moves and sings to the beat, responding to the rhythm with every joint in their bodies. It is the simplest, most primitive form of dance. Nikito exhales and begins to move, bending his knees, kicking and spinning, every movement animated and rhythmic. Knew it, you can dance, see? I figured no one can deny the energy here. How cute. Nikito does not answer, continuing to kick and turn mechanically, unemotionally. Step forward and step back, jump and turn until the— Are they square dancing? Step forward, step back, turn, and go. Yeah, they're square dancing. He takes the hand of his dance partner and begins to lead the dance. Why are we square dancing in Ursus? What's going on here? Wow. No need to thank me. No humility in you, is there? But it's clear that you're really good at dancing, even to the untrained eye. Your speed and this magic under your feet, it's almost like flying. What do they call it? Pas? Enchantment? Call it the pathetic instincts of an ornament. What do you mean? There's no explanation. Stepping energetically in time, Nikito pulls his partner towards him, then pushes her in the— Oh, okay, now they're doing like the standard like dance, like ballroom dance. Laughing, she runs into a young man without a partner, but eager to try, and so Nikito lets go and hands her over to her new partner. That's cute. By the time the dance has ended, Nikito is standing very near Rankin. Take one step back and he was sitting by Rankin's side. But Nikito does not do so. Before he opens his mouth, he reminds himself, do not press. Ask Rankin about the truth, calmly, gently. Do not cause a commotion. Do not interrupt this rare moment of joy. I didn't know you played the accordion. I didn't know you danced. I guess we're not close enough to share everything. But there is something you must tell me if you really consider me a friend. You went to see Holly. Is he still not eating? What did you expect? We need to talk, Rankin. Rankin sighs, bringing the melody to a close and hands the accordion to a nearby miner. Nikito recognizes the face of Pavel, Bogina's brother. Is Bogina still running a fever? He does not know. Pavel takes the accordion and begins to sing an unfamiliar song. Lively, soaring, yet sad. Sweet, soft, fragile flower, lean against the oak tree. Hang not your head, nor sway with the wind. Let's talk over there. Rankin gets up, and they leave the crowd in commotion behind. You didn't need to do that. You could have done it yourself, like you usually did. I would have praised you for your kindness if you had sent Holly away on some sort of pretext when you did the deed. But why did you make Holly do it? Rankin the noble, Rankin the hero. Is it not enough that you've triumphed over the foe? Do you need to torture your own comrades like that? Does it make you happy? Make your victory more glorious? Why did you? Because I was angry. Yes, I won't make excuses. Pretend that I expected Holly to let his son go. This is what I wanted. I'm happy about it. Should I be calm? Should I be merciful? End his pain like you said? Why should I? Did you think the people who were loaded into the containers did not beg for mercy, beg for someone to end their pain? You accuse me of being unkind. Who would accuse those beasts on their behalf? I do not understand them. They look human, and they speak the language of humans, but their deeds are more monstrous than any monster. How could they prey upon their own kind like that, so calmly, so coldly? This difference frightens me. It's as though we never shared the same human dignity with them. If they're not monsters, then it must be me who is the monster. Rankin's words are clear, his tone impassive, as he gazes into the Black Knight. Nikto wants to turn Rankin's head around, make him say it to Nikto's own face. But he does nothing. Silence. But you were right. I didn't need to do that. It's pointless. You're torturing yourself, Rankin. You shouldn't pretend to be as strong as you think you are, and you shouldn't demand that others be as strong. It's not my place to accuse you. You carry the responsibility of everyone on your shoulders. You must become the hero. It's a remarkable thing. But you can't pretend that the fear and hesitation in your heart don't exist. You're trying to hide from yourself. The result is what happened today. You lost control. It's dangerous. You don't know what you might do the next time your emotions get better at you. Thank you for the warning. I'll remember it. Let's gather the others and put the bonfire out. It's time to go. How far until the next village? Let's wait a little while longer. They're happy. They haven't been so happy for a long time. We found a vehicle and we're one step closer to the Kazmirzian border. Let them enjoy themselves for a little longer and warm themselves up a bit. You enjoyed yourself when you danced just now, didn't you? What about Holly? Do you still care about how he's feeling? He won't eat anything. He's not responding to people talking to him. He'll come around. You can keep thinking that way if it makes you feel better. Yeah, fucking budget Tallulah. Rankin. Oh my god. Why do we format it like this? Why did we make it? Why do we not check this? Rankin turns around, takes a few steps towards the campfire before stopping in his tracks. He turns back around and walks in the other direction until he leaves behind the friend with whom he has developed differences, and the comrades still enjoying themselves. He keeps walking until the scene of the unfading crimson once again fills his thoughts. Oh shit. What do I do, Rankin? I think my skull's crushed. There's blood everywhere. Indie dev, no bitching. Yeah, indie dev launched their own fucking gacha game, but that's a hot ass. Help me, Rankin. I don't want to die. Rankin. Sorry. Did Rankin just kill? Holy shit. Accept it. Accept pain as you accept mortal pleasures. Accept death as you accept the life that Ursus grants. Therein lies salvation. Yes, I accept. Who are you? Who the hell are you? Our souls could have been saved. This isn't how it should have been. It was you, Abomination, that set us adrift, never to find salvation. It's your fault. Your fault that we have nowhere to go. Oh, the Emperor's Blade. Abandon all hope. Oh, he's called Black Snow here. All of you. You never had anywhere to go. Is this boss node a fucking Emperor's Blade? He's got fucking PTSD. Oh, it's a fucking Nadia. Why are you here? Is Vitoshki not with you? I came to find you, Rankin. Why? Is there something I can help with? No, I would like to help you. Oh. You killed that thing. It became your revelation to carry the burden of all. I understand your pain. It is painful to carry the burden of life and death of the others, to carry the burden of duty. How could it not be? I witnessed how your soul became torn and tattered, but I do not have the cure. I could not compliment your courage, for it was the source of your pain. Thank you for understanding. But there is no need to pity me. I chose this duty for myself. Besides, no, I never believed in revelations. I always done what I thought was right. Yes, you chose it yourself. Poor boy, no one can save you, except yourself. I can only send you my sincere blessings, that one day you will find salvation from pain and the peace that you desired. The old woman puts a withered hand on Rankin's chest, and he feels his chest filled with warmth. Rankin touches his chest. Was he too tired or hallucinating? He does not feel his heartbeat. Since you asked, let's start with the crackdown in the mining district. It began with people who had too much time on their hands, who had discovered a new substance deep within an exhausted mining shaft. Of course, we began to study it. The infected are one thing, but why can't we leave the mining district either? There's nothing coming out of the mines. The miners are being shut inside their quarters, unable to go to work. Who knows if the meridian veins inside have really dried up? Let's sit and wait. The Grand Duchess won't abandon us. What? What's the point of waiting? They're not issuing our salaries, just supplies. Why not just let us leave then? Not everyone's so carefree like you. I've got a mother to provide for. We've got news. The mines have been exhausted. What, really? Guess what we found at the bottom of the mine? The Originium's grown back? No, you don't have any imagination. Imagination leads to futile hope, which leads to death. I don't want to die yet. True, buddy. So what exactly did you find? Geologists from Bresk say that it's a geological fault, not exhaustion. Faults cause shifts in rock formation, resulting in Originium ore seemingly disappearing, when in fact it's been transformed. Can you explain it in a way that a non-geologist could understand? Meaning that the Originium ore is gone, but something new has appeared. Look at this, fresh out of the hole. I'm taking it to the lab for analysis. Here's your chance to help. The excited researcher takes out a flask of black liquid, the surface of which is smooth as a mirror, and shakes it gently. Are you sure? I'm no geologist, but I don't think faults turn rock from solid to liquid. Are you sure they didn't make it up so they will have something to do? I went down myself, alright? The stuff's everywhere. It's like an underground river. The miner said the Originium ore was gone, but it's only been transformed into this stuff. You have the chance to be a co-author on my paper. You should be more grateful. Fine, I'll come. Like I don't know, you just wanted to use my lab. And what about it? Yours is the tidiest. Oh, so we have like the fucking ooze. We have the Black Plague or whatever the fuck. It's fucking symbiote fluid. Indeed, how could a fault turn Originium ore from solid to liquid? But there was no need for us to doubt the truth that was plain as day. After a swift analysis comparing the results, we confirmed that it was a substance the likes of which we'd never seen before, and we named it Oka. Then the Grand Duchess's orders came. Go straight into human testing? Who ordered it? The director? No, not even on the director's orders. We don't understand its nature. We haven't even begun animal testing or energy testing. We're being too hasty. I'm gonna find him. There's no point in talking to the director. The volunteer quota has already been filled, and Lakota is moving forward with the tests. Besides, this comes directly from the Grand Duchess. She wants results in 2 weeks. 2 weeks? That's not even enough to find out its half-life. I don't like this. If you don't like it, you can leave the Oka research. I was in charge of extracting the active component of Oka, and I worked with Lakota to develop the animal testing region. Of course I want to continue. I just don't think this is right. To go straight into human testing with zero idea about what might happen? The sooner we get results, the sooner the Grand Duchess lets me go home. That's my only concern right now. Like I told you, not everyone is as carefree as you are. But... The human experience began regardless. I was excluded and I did not have access to the experiment data. I wanted to figure out the nature of Oka and why it appeared in the mine, so... The experimental lab must be show no progress. At my wit's end, I even thought about experimenting on myself. I never did, of course, because I learned that those so-called volunteers were not volunteers after all. You need to get out of here, Ksenia. Serafina, how did you get in here? I thought there were guards at the door. Are there new volunteers for the miners? Listen to me, Ksenia. Those miners never volunteered. Even the patients who were in our medical post were forcibly conscripted. Your colleague was such a smooth liar that I didn't think she was lying at first when she said they volunteered. What? All those volunteers who participated in experiments never volunteered. They never came back. What is happening here goes against all scientific ethics. You remember Vitoshki, the bell toller? The one who stammers a little? Good girl. She remembers everyone in the mining district and shields Rankin, the foreman, as soon as she noticed that people had gone missing. First the infected miners, then their non-infected families. Rankin went missing for a while too, reappearing with the bodies of a few miners who had gone missing. So when Lakota said that the experiments were paused because of equipment theft. I don't know the details about your situation, but the miners have left their quarters and are coming to the lab. They want an explanation. Yeah. You have been voluntarily chosen. The miners are mostly infected, they have the strength of numbers. The guards can't stop them and they're determined to force the issue. There will be blood. But I've never heard about any volunteers showing rejection symptoms, much less death. Are you sure? No, I'm not. Do you have the experiment data? No, I've been looking for the director all day to request access, but I haven't been able to find him. I don't know what you're researching here. Ultimately, the worst that can happen to the infected is to be incinerated. Yeah, me when I volunteer. I get voluntold to do something. If this place still retains the function of a hospital, as His Imperial Majesty hoped, you can check the incinerator or morgue. After that, you can come to the medical team's camp. Medical team, if you want to come with me. I didn't accept Serafina's invitation, but she was right. Clothing without owners was stacked haphazardly in the basement. The incinerator was still running. The last person keeping watch over the place had left, leaving behind bodies that had not yet disintegrated scattered like clouds. The volunteers who participated in the experiment died en masse in the span of just 2 weeks. The impact of Oka on the human body was beyond doubt. It kills you. It kills a motherfucker. As was the case with human experimentation, I was excluded from the evacuation. The lab was empty by the time I went to the basement and learned the truth, and put all the still intact bodies in cold storage. In fact, I can only guess that there was an evacuation. I don't know where they went, the director, Lakota, or anyone else. Thinking back on it, it was just like Chernobog, except this time, I was the one in the lab. You were too young at the time, and you were on the project as a student intern. You were not on the list of core staff. How did you know? Were you? I understand. We found Dominion pollution in the mining district. The Royal Guard was here, not anymore. Before you said the miners killed the Royal Guard. Which one is true? Or are they both true? Short. I don't think there's anything to talk about. How does one ordinary person who was born and raised in Ursus describe the sudden collapse of the violence that has dominated her violent life for so long? The Royal Guards were the stuff of nightmares to the children of Ursus. They watched your every word and action, so you were cautious and careful, so you are well behaved and obedient. They are invincible, undefeatable. When you suddenly witness the death of one, it only means that something even more terrible has appeared. The miners touched by Oka killed the Royal Guard. No, I don't know anything about it. Forget I said anything. I didn't see anything, you didn't hear anything. Just leave. Now hold on there. I want to know. I want to know how Oka kills the Royal Guard. Sometimes we need to show the Emperor's blade what for. I told you everything you wanted to know. Everything that I can tell you. It would be an unimaginable disaster if it got out. Leaving aside the question of who killed the Royal Guard, or even if anyone killed them at all. If they did, and it is contagious, they would not have allowed the researchers to leave. The changes brought about by Oka are not necessarily contagious, at least based on the experiment data I managed to find. They haven't begun comparative observation yet. Do you still have a sample of Oka? No. What would you intend to do with it? It's not about what we intend to do, it's about what we can do. We have to get our hands on a sample to find out. But all the samples are... You're going into the mines? Now? Seems to be the only option. Yeah, using Trigodia for this chapter is, Oops. Don't you want to find out what Oka really is? Me when I bring Trigodia to cause neural impairment on bodies that have insane neural impairment.
Let's see. Which insect is falling into my trap?
Jesus Christ, okay.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
I'm listening.
Gather around, guys.
I know what better match your step.
Roar. A word I've not heard in a long, long time.
Where's their most annoying guy?
What the fuck?
I'll take it.
Oh, those can't be blocked?
Is
Oops.
this
I did not
how
read the
despair
description of
feels?
those enemies. Me when I fail? Cannot be blocked. Can fight one gorilla miner. Okay. Oops. Oopsies. I need minus, Charlie.
Death has its own resting place.
Picked out your bait yet?
Gather around, guys.
Where's their most annoying?
Nothing can mask the scent of despair.
Okay, so I can't. What do I put up there? I need to put a Vanguard up there, I think. Because I just need to kill those fuckers as soon as possible. I should not be having this much difficulty. They're killing the miner too quickly.
Malheureusement,
Okay,
le
I'm just
parfum du
fucking...
conflit m'est familier.
I'm listening.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Don't better watch your step.
Where's the most dangerous spot? Send me there.
Je suis partout.
Gather around me, guys.
Je suis partout. Okay, there we go.
Hai le armi a portata.
L'envie de tuer s'empare de vous.
Oh, whoops.
Lo spettacolo non è
Oh, I
ancora
did not realize
cominciato.
those fuckers
E
were
già
there.
si fa baldoria.
Good deal.
让你们吃不了兜着走。
You can't hide your fear.
This is the battlefield. Take
Yeah,
flight.
so there's nothing. Engage with the mechanic.
The
I am engaging with the
performance
mechanic.
ends,
Am I
and
crazy?
the
Am I not
audience
engaging with the mechanic? Am I not spotting
After such a conclusion, how long
hidden
can
tunnels?
the strings
Heavily
continue
polluted?
to vibrate?
Like, am I not engaging with the mechanic? What am I missing here?
Malheureusement, le parfum du conflit m'est familier.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should deploy a mech, huh?
Whew, we're counting on you again today, little apple.
Picked out your bait yet?
I guess I need more medics, huh? Yeah, that's the thing. No. They've always healed within range of medics.
Écrivez-la.
Okay. Let's get rid of this. Let's get wider range medics. Let's get Lumen and let's get Lumen. Let's get some melee. Let's get rid of Virtuosa. Let's get Volpe.
俺可不会白白出手。
Eh, could be a Baba.
Supongo que ya es tarde para echarse atrás. Vamos allá.
Whew, I have to get serious now.
Muy bien. Me armaré de valor.
This is the battlefield.
Picked out your bait yet? Don't. You can't hide your fear.
It will not come to harm.
Cuenta con mi ayuda.
Fa bel tempo oggi.
Whew, I have to get serious now.
Perlomeno prova a scalfirmi il sottratto.
A tu servicio. Aguanta.
Nothing can mask the scent of despair.
Alright. Time to send the miners out.
My power is all yours now. Gather around me, guys.
来都来了，喝完热汤再走吧。
Non serve trattenersi.
No, I shall protect you.
Tanti nego letale e la danza.
Nothing can mask the scent of despair.
Go, kill everything.
别怪我想风流了。
Whew, I have to get serious now.
We send the miners to go do the job that we designed them to do. Oh my god, they're about to get massacred by that guy. Hold on. Let's be honest, go help them.
Up some useful information.
Gather around me, guys.
I will have the depths will devour your bones.
Whew, almost dozed off.
L'ombre qui gît à vos pieds n'est pas.
Not a sacred corpse in the shadow. No one will find it.
Oh, there's a mech. Oh my god, that guy's getting brutalized by a mech.
L'envie de tuer s'empare de vous.
Right, eat this neural impairment so you stop hitting the poor miner.
Guarda che dovrei fare. Ho capito subito chi si gioca.
能用，火候正好。
What? You mean when I interact with the mechanic,
Survive.
it's so much easier?
That's the only rule
What?
you
That's
must follow.
crazy. How the vid Supa made when 12 people told him this chapter hard counters laugh you? No, it. Well, what did he say? Did he just say that it just doesn't? La Mechanica. Because this chapter definitely does something to the mechanic, but like, no, lap U still fucking annihilates it. Hard counters, yeah, hard counters my ass. Just You just deploy them and then you wait. Okay.
Any more fun things to do, Doctor?
Read everything with LabVIEW? Yeah, I was say I'm running through this with LabVIEW. The only difference is that like I'm interacting with the fucking mechanic slightly. Thank you, Baku. Yeah, I would say spamming mobs at me doesn't work when I just annihilate you. Okay, so I'll be back tonight, hopefully. If not, I'll be back tomorrow. 4 minutes till Rossi drops. Oh yeah, Rossi's dropping. I will not be pulling on Rossi's banner, so I really don't give a shit about Rossi, not gonna lie. I don't need another physical unit. I have enough physical units. Did I reach 1612? No, I haven't reached 1612. I'd rather use Chen. Because we're at what, 16.8? Yeah. I'll be back tonight, I think. Okay, I have to go help prep for a birthday party. Anyway, bye guys. Yeah, I should be back. It'll probably be really late tonight, depending on how things are. But yeah, so thank y'all. I will get going. Alright, bye bye bye.